to it.
So one of the things that the National Democratic Institute, the other organizations within the family of the National Endowment for Democracy, and a number of other democracy assistance organizations and aid organizations, as we're going to get to later in the course, focus on is helping to improve democratic institutions so that they can hear and respond to popular aspirations better. Could you say a little bit about how NDI does that, what its philosophy is?
Well, I think NDI operates on the philosophy that there has to be a channel of communication between the people and those that are in charge. And the question is, what is that channel? NDI believes in the existence of political parties, that when they work right, they are the channel of communication. What is interesting, Larry, is when we started out NDI, we were trying to figure out, frankly, how we would operate. And people said, well, and we talked about what are the necessary elements of democracy. And somebody said elections, obviously. Elections are necessary but not sufficient. So we ultimately said that there have to be institutional structures, the rule of law, a free press, but one of the most important parts was that there had to be an opposition party, because an opposition party provides choice for the voters and it demands accountability from the government. So that channel, and if those that are empowered don't respond, then they have the choice of another party. The problem that we are seeing now, or not the problem, the challenge really, is that with so much social media and information, all of a sudden there are demands being made through some kind of aggregated channels, and so people believe that they're sending messages to their leaders, but the leaders either aren't receiving them or are not responding to them, which then creates additional frustration. So in shorthand, I always say, how do you get from Tahrir Square to governance? Because crowds can't govern a country, and so that is one of the challenges to democracy now. The other is to actually deliver. If you look at what's happened in the Arab awakening, a lot of it has to do with economic challenges and dignity and whether educated young people can get jobs, not to speak of the the less educated ones that also can't get jobs. So it's that combination of economic and political frustration.